I made it a point to visit with several of the handlers, and yes, indeed, they are very, very active. And we have two sets of dogs there. We have dogs that are looking for people who are alive, and we have dogs that are looking for people who have passed on, and they rotate those dogs in and out. An interesting question that came up in our conversation was whether or not the winds and the rain are inhibiting the dogs, and the handlers told me no. The dogs are not inhibited. As a matter of fact, they practice and they pick up scents from great distances, and the winds actually just, apparently the dogs are able to follow the scents to the destination, so that was good. I will tell you, this is day 7, I believe, and in all the days that I've been going to the site 3 times a day, I've never seen as many assets in place on that site. We've got heavy equipment, and it's actively lifting gigantic pieces of concrete out of that pile. We've got waves of first responders and rescue people all over the top of that mound, all over the side of that mound, and I'm told underneath that mound. So that's really good. Following that, I went up to visit with the families. I want to commend Mayor Cava. There's a revision in the way that the reports are now given twice a day to the families. It's very restricted, and it's only families that are getting inside, and I believe that the families do appreciate that, because the questions are coming exclusively from the families. They're getting the answers that they want, so that's very productive. With respect to there's been some talk by the families. They've asked me if the search is going to stop. Are we going to turn this from a rescue to a recovery? And I appreciated the governor's comments just a few minutes ago, where he basically said, we're not leaving anybody behind. This is going to go until we pull everybody out of there. This is our #1 effort, and I very much appreciate that, and I know the families appreciate that, and we'll all keep working to make that happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Chief Allyn E.
Good morning. I just wanted to emphasize the hard work that all our personnel are doing here on scene. Miami-Dade Fire Rescue and their efforts and relentless time, all our task force, all our support is nothing but amazing. Again, it's an extremely difficult situation. Nothing's changed. As you see, we're dealing with inclement weather as I speak. But we keep moving forward. We keep looking for certain signs, specific things as we're checking areas, focusing on our grids, those rescue grids, as I mentioned so many times, the delayering process. Very difficult situation. But we're working collaboratively in a group, trying to attain that goal, and that's to save someone's life. It's been tough. I just want to emphasize that. It's been tough. Talking to our personnel, the spirits are high. We're still moving forward. We see the resources coming through. We're exhausting every avenue here. But it's a very dangerous situation, and I can't understate that. And so I appreciate all our efforts and all our support, and I just want to assure everyone that as a team, as a total team, between Miami-Dade Fire Rescue, Miami-Dade County, all our task force, state assets, our federal assets, we're all working together collaboratively, hopefully for a positive outcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. And I call upon Public Information Officer Erica Benitez so we can give the Spanish translation.
Muy buenas tardes. Como pueden ver, el tiempo y el clima no tiene clemencia. Nosotros continuamos estas labores y este esfuerzo de rescate. En realidad ha sido una labor bastante complicada, bastante difícil desde el principio, y eso no ha cambiado, eso ha seguido siendo constante. Aún cuando el esfuerzo de estos hombres y mujeres que todo el día y toda la noche trabajan, es desmoralizante ver, digamos, los resultados que hemos querido encontrar y en no llegar a alcanzar esos resultados en este momento, encontrar más personas con vida es difícil, pero aún así nosotros continuamos este esfuerzo, seguimos trabajando arduamente, aun cuando las condiciones no son óptimas, y ha sido una labor muy difícil. Ellos como parte de esta comunidad entienden su labor y entienden lo que significa trabajar en este esfuerzo y lo que ellos le pueden brindar a las familias, tal vez este consuelo de traer esta información a sus seres queridos. Les pedimos por favor que tengan en mente las familias, al igual que los rescatistas que están trabajando, para que continuemos teniendo esa fuerza de seguir hasta poder lograr nuestro objetivo. Gracias.
Thank you, Erica. American Red Cross, Mr. Ryan Logan.
Hey, good afternoon, good morning. So the Red Cross, we continue to work tirelessly with our government partners to really ensure a seamless service delivery for the survivors, as well as individuals that find out the news of their loved ones. So I would just encourage any survivor that we have not been able to make contact with, if you are living in the Champlain Towers, to please contact the Red Cross. You can contact us here locally, or if you're happen to be out of the area, please contact us, 1-800-RED-CROSS, and they will get you to us here so that we can ensure that we provide the same level of services that we're providing here locally to you wherever you are. We have the fortune to be supporting roughly 17 to 18 families that are currently still here. And I will tell you, the resilience of those folks is nothing short of amazing. And just like the chief was mentioning about the determination of first responders, that's what keeps us going. When you have these folks that we're serving who we know they're having the worst experience of their lives, are turning around and asking you, what can they do to serve their friends, their families, and even just what can they do to better support the Red Cross? It's nothing short of amazing. So I would just encourage anyone that's out there that we have not been able to make contact with, that was living in the building, to please reach out so that we can make sure